Behind me is a co-living property. This one's earning $2,500 a week, and property investors are starting to get curious. So looking at the economics on how these properties work, it's not just in getting one set of rent. You're getting multiple streams of income of all the micro apartments within the property. There's two right here, further down the hallway. You've got another three in this section alone. The tenants in this property are actually paying up to $550 per studio apartment. In other properties, it might be closer to $400 or $450. You can imagine what that means for, say, a 9-bedroom property where you're getting close to $4,000 a week. Even with a 5-bedroom option, like the one that we're standing in now. So you're looking at $2,500 per week on just this property alone. These are individual studios, like mini apartments within one property. Now let's take a step inside and see what one of these studios looks like. The tenant was kind enough to give us access. As you can see, there's really premium fittings and fixtures throughout these properties. A kitchenette, fridge, plenty of cupboard space. We've got a study nook over here, desk, TV. Everybody's got their own climate control. We've got the automatic blinds and shears. We've got this private courtyard. With this particular tenant, he is actually only here during the week and he actually flies home on the weekends. So this was a much more cost-effective way for him to spend his weeks where a lot of his work is, and then he flies home. So he doesn't do too much socializing or anything in this location, but you can see for somebody that did, there's plenty of room to have friends over, have a barbecue. So bed here, ensuite bathroom, like all the other properties we do, high quality. This one here rents over $500 a week. That might seem like a lot, but when you consider the alternative of the type of tenant that's in this one, for example, if you look at the other options available to single professionals or working couples with no kids, the options are limited. You're even looking at a dingy share house where it doesn't provide the quality of living that they're looking for. A hotel, they'd be spending triple that. Or you're looking at renting a whole house, which again is touching over that too expensive or its location, for example. You can get a very average 2-bedroom house for $850 a week. It's much more complicated to set up and maintain a whole house. So you can see they're the only alternatives. Where our formula hits that sweet spot, they need a base here where they can leave their things. They're not checking in and out of a hotel. They don't need to worry about housemates. Very premium and very cost-effective way of ticking all those boxes for those working professionals. That's where the numbers really make sense for the type of professionals that we're targeting for our properties. Just inside the entrance, you can see a bit of a common area. This is where we've got the kitchen. We've got a communal courtyard out the back, some bits of storage. In here goes to the secure garage where there's a few spots to park. So this is Marie, one of the great property managers that we work with.
Look, a lot of them obviously going to work most of the day. So they're coming here at night only just to sleep, obviously make something to eat. And then generally during the entire day, they are actually gone. So at the moment, everyone in this house is at work. It's like living in a hotel, and that is exactly what we've tried to create here. It is nothing like what's happening anywhere. It's more even like a micro apartment because you have everything inside the room that you need with the full kitchenette, full bathroom, and outdoor area as well. Bedside tables, obviously fully air conditioning.
Is that what's attracting a lot of people, the convenience of it?
Absolutely. I think obviously with prices at the moment, if you were to rent a 1-bedroom apartment, you're looking at upwards of $700. That's not including power, water, internet. Common areas are cleaned regularly by a cleaner, so it's just up to you to maintain just your room.
You've got your own space here, but you're also in like a nice suburb that's close to the city without having to be right in the middle with all the congestion of the parking and going up and down lifts and stuff like that. This type of investment is a great hedge on all of the movements in the economy right now, with the increased cost of living, increased interest rates, all of that. With a property like this, it's generating so much cash flow that even with another 8 to 10 interest rate rises, it would still be cash flow positive.
It was fully completed in December and went straight to leasing, leased within 4 weeks. So it was fully tenanted by mid-January.
And that's through the Christmas period.
It does make it harder. Everyone was on holidays, but as soon as everything sort of kicked off in the first week of January, it just took off from there. This property alone, we've got at least 25 applicants that have already applied, and then the actual just to view it is well over 100 people.
Yeah, wow.
Just waiting to view it.
Well, with features like this, you can see why we don't struggle to get tenants. It's quite grand.